Hello and good morning. Today is Thursday, March 3rd. I have made previous videos on my flip, but I do not like the editing. With this old camera that I have, I can edit it better. So how's everybody this morning? I woke up last night. Well, I had laid down for a nap. I don't know, maybe 6 after supper. And I woke up around, let's see, when was it? Oh yeah, it was like, I don't know, 3-4 hours later. Yeah, I've been sleeping a lot this winter. Catch up on my sleep. Well, I have like an infected tooth kind of deal, so I've been taking medicine for that, and it knocks me out until I can get to the dentist, because you know how that is, takes forever. Anyhow, I woke up and I heard my daughter out in the kitchen, and I said, "What do you want for supper? Are you hungry?" And she's like, "Mom, it's 10:30 p.m. at night." I'm like, oh. But you know how it is? Like, say if you go to sleep when it's light and then you wake up when it's dark. Some days I'm like, is it morning? Is it night? What's going on? So yeah, she got a big kick out of that. Oh boy. Is it spring yet? I was just watching Regis for a few minutes while my coffee was brewing, and he gave everybody a warning again about bed bugs. I'm scared to death about those damn things. I hope we don't get them, I'm telling you. Oh boy. Is there any particular animal or insect that will eat the bed bugs? Like snake? That's what I'll do. I'll have to get a snake to eat the bed bugs. Oh boy. So yeah, I just come online. My daughter-in-law has been out of the state for a few days, so I haven't been able to see my little grandsons. And my son has been working out of state. So, yay, today they're both getting together and they're going to be driving back home. Hallelujah. So we'll be able to see our little grandsons again. Everything happy, happy, joy, joy. Last night I was sitting here and guess what? They said it might be 20 below zero with the wind chill factor here in Maine where I am. And I'm sitting here and the furnace was going, and I knew that we was pushing it, that it must have been getting pretty low. Sorry, I didn't even really brush my hair yet. And I'm sitting here and I heard like it was like a car stalling, getting ready to stall. And it stopped. And then the fan came on. And that was it, people. No more furnace, no more heat. No more heat to my pipes. So, I woke up this morning. Yeah, wait a minute. How did this go? I wasn't even sleepy by that point last night because I had taken that earlier nap. Thank God, now I know why I ended up doing it. So, of course, we have a pellet stove, which keeps the living room and basically some of the kitchen warm. And we have a fan blowing the heat down. So that was not a problem as far as keeping, my girls warm and everything down that way. But as far as the pipes, I was so worried that I ran my dryer. I had some clothes in there that were a little bit cold. They were all dry already, but I can run them through again. So they're really dry. They're extra dry. And I had to start my oven in the kitchen, and I'm blowing the heat this way to keep warm. But I woke up this morning and cheers, the sun's out, but it's still freaking cold. And I have water, knock on wood. So, as far as I know. So hopefully my husband will get that working today, and he's working, but he'll be home shortly, hopefully. Let's see what else has been going on. If this camera happens to die, like in the middle of conversation, don't think nothing of it, because it's just my older one, and that's how she works. That's why I got a different one. Okay, people, how do I edit with this thing? With this flip? Are we supposed to hold it this way? You're supposed to hold it this way? It's hard, really, to really know, because I have made so many videos that it's like this much. I feel like Wilson on Home Improvement. Hi guys, how are you doing? You know, you can't see this part of my face. Oh boy. March is here, and so far it come in like a, I don't know, I would say probably it would come in like a lamb, because we had the storm before March. Yeah, now I'm sleepy. Too bad, lady. Have some coffee. I stayed up last night watching the whole Charlie Sheen thing. I kind of can see his point, but it's the way he comes across. It's like he's in denial, you know? Hang on. He doesn't seem to understand, you know, it's like the world owes him, you know? Very, very, very cocky. But then again, that's what happens when you're earning over $1 million per episode, which is, hello? How does the guy sleep at night? There's so many people out there that are, oh, it just makes me upset. Just thinking about these actors and these baseball players and football players and stuff like that. You know, there should be a limit on how much they're making. This is ridiculous. My husband and I, we go back and forth about that, because he goes, you know, that's their living, and there shouldn't, as long as they're working, they shouldn't have a limit on how much they make, because they're, you know, they're still working hard. And I'm like, seriously? How in the heck can anybody sleep at night knowing that there's people, apparently they just don't care about nobody else but themselves, because I couldn't do it. I don't think I could do it. I know I couldn't do it. So anyways, yeah. What's this crap? Eastern cougar is declared extinct. Hello? That's full of baloney. I seen a cougar chasing a deer where I live. Not now, but when my youngest daughter, she's 12 now, and one day we went for a walk. It was a sunny day, and it was nice, and we was walking along, and my son was with us, and I can't remember, yeah, I think he was on his bike, I can't remember, and I was pushing the cart, and I had my young daughter with me. You know, she must have been only 1, maybe 2, I don't know, and we had to walk down a hill, and then it, you know, it was pretty flat we live on a dead end at the time. And we're just walking along, and I see this deer come out, and it was like kicking into the air, and I'm like, kids, look at the deer, and I was all excited to show my kids the deer. And then right after the deer, no kidding, I swear on my children's lives, this is a true story. The deer came out, and all of a sudden, this cougar, I know it was a cougar, it's a puma, because of the tail. I mean, we weren't that far away to see it. It freaked me out. And I was like, and then it happened so quick. It crossed the road, and the deer was like, it was like slow motion. I swear to God, we was on like American Kingdom or some friggin' show. The deer, you know, like went to cross, and the puma was like right on its tail, and the deer was actually kicking to get away from it, and it zoomed across the road and it went down this path that we had, and I was like, quick, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. And my middle daughter, of course she's 17 almost now, she was on her little bike, and she was so scared. She threw the bike in the she threw the bike in the yeah, on the side of the road in the woods, and jumped in with the baby. It was so funny now that I think back to it, but it wasn't funny. So yeah, and there's been multiple sightings where we live. We have a lot of deer, so. But yeah, the reason I brought this up, because here on Yahoo, federal research declare eastern cougar extinct. The ghost cat is just that. The U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service on Wednesday declared the eastern cougar to be extinct, confirming a widely held belief among wildlife biologists. Yeah, whatever. Come to Maine, people. You'll see them.